Good afternoon, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben here with Jwade Crypto from Crypto World for the Crypto World and the Bitcoin Ben Show, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it settled on that. Sounds pretty good.
Hey, sounds great. All I know is that we, you and I, are officially responsible for saving the St. Louis area. We have been we have been tasked with saving the purchasing power of the St. Louis, St. Charles, and surrounding areas, people's money. And that's what I want to talk about today.
Yeah, we missed you the last couple of weeks, so we're happy that you're back and saving us all because me talking most of the time is I think the audience is drying up. So thank you again.
There's no problem, brother. No problem at all. It's the reason I was gone was uh, I do a lot of like speaking engagements, and I was at uh, Utah University last weekend, and I did lectures on cryptos and all that at the university, and there were several elected officials from Utah there, and had some great conversations.
Was it BYU? BYU or
No,
Utah University?
UVU,
Okay.
University of Utah, I think,
Okay. Yeah.
something like that.
Well, I was gonna say if you were going to BYU, we got some more good Mormon friends that are in that area. So but BYU is pretty nice area. But yeah, welcome back. Thanks for, like I said, bringing the news here to the St. Louis area, and I think myself and a lot of the audience excited to hear what you have to say on the inflation.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about this whole show.
Okay.
And before we get going, I want to take a second. Everyone listening in the St. Louis area right now, get a piece of paper, get an ink pen, a pencil, a piece of chalk, whatever you need, and write down this address: 2788 Maggie, or is it
Muegge.
Muegge?
Yeah.
Muegge,
Muegge Road. Muegge Road.
St. Charles, Missouri, 63303.
Yep. Right off Cave Springs and Interstate 70. So right off the highway.
Yes, that's where Crypto World is located. I, this is an action episode. We usually talk about generalities and what's going on in the crypto world. This episode is an episode of action. This is not a sit back and listen and laugh with no Bitcoin Ben episode. Inflation is eating our lunch. Inflation is eating our currencies up. Inflation is eating our household income up as we speak. Our savings, what we think is savings, is being eaten up right now from inflation. There are 3 safe havens in existence as I see it. There's gold, there's silver, and there's cryptos. That's it. The housing market is ridiculous. My wife and I are actually building a house in Florida. Right now, we live out in Wildwood. Our house out in Wildwood in the last 6 months has went up $50,000 in 6 months. Percentage wise, that's about an 8% inflation every month. Think about that. That's the St. Louis housing market. Land is getting, I'll even add land, silver, gold, and cryptos. And good luck getting any large amounts of silver or gold. Go to your local gold and silver dealer and walk in and go, "Hey, I need $40,000 worth of silver." Number one, they're going to giggle. Number two, they're going to tell you, "Yeah, sure, we'll get that to you in about 6 months." That's how long of a wait for physical silver of any halfway decent amount. Now, you walk in there and go, "I want one coin." Yeah, you're good. But you walk in there trying to retain the purchasing power of any of your savings. Not going to happen there that day. Not going to happen. Now, my advice, go to Crypto World. Go to your bank, get some money out, go to Crypto World. They have an ATM. They have ways of helping you buy cryptos. Right, Jwade?
Yep. So if you're looking for any type of crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whatever you're looking for, we have the capabilities to be able to get those for you. We have the right partnerships. The main thing that we provide is that trust and confidence. So yeah, come by to the store. We have people all the time that are coming in and trying to figure out how to save themselves from inflation. So we educate, we consult, and we also offer any type of services when it comes to mining. It's a big thing right now. A lot of people want to mine, uh, because it's a way to get Bitcoin or Ethereum into a private wallet that you don't have to worry about paying any exchange fees whatsoever. So it's a popular thing right now. So yeah, visit us, and we just had Congresswoman Vicky Hartzler come into our store last week, and she was honest. She didn't know much about crypto, but she wanted to learn about it because she's getting a lot of things passed down her desk about crypto and about Bitcoin. And before she made any decision, she wanted to understand it. So that was pretty neat that she took the time, probably about 2 hours, to come to our store. So a lot of politicians are seeing that this is something that, for folks that are in the crypto space, this is a big year for voting, right? So a lot of them understand that me, you, and the people in this space, we're not only folks that can help support their campaign, but we can also help get the word out and help educate other voters about politicians that are supporting crypto and just getting involved in the space. So yeah, very exciting times. But yeah, like you said, Ben, come to our store and just at least just take a few minutes to understand the foundation. But yeah, you need to get into gold, silver, Bitcoin, land, and so forth. I think that is the main four things. I think my wife was just complaining because we have kids, right? So we were buying. She normally buys a gallon of milk from the store. It was in the $2 range. Now it's over $5 to $6. I was like, holy cow! Not that it's going to kill us, but at the same time, that does show that our money is not worth as much as it just a couple of months ago.
Yeah. What people need to understand is you need to flip how you think of things. Whenever you are paying a higher price for an item or or food or groceries or all that's not the value of the item going up. It isn't like you got really super extra good, extra special friggin' gallon of milk there. That's not the best gallon of milk that ever was put into a gallon of milk. It's the same milk that you got 6 months ago for a third of the price. What's happening is the dollar is losing purchasing power. And we are at a point right now where it's averaging 8% loss per month. Let me do a visual for those of you watching. For those on the radio, imagine me holding a $1 bill. Then I fold approximately 8% of it in half, or in 8%. That's 1 month. Then I fold another 8%. 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 That's what it's now worth. We are losing our purchasing power we haven't seen this. The 1970s weren't even this bad as in real inflation. This is getting bad. This is getting, somebody needs to say something bad. This is no longer people looking at the value of their house and going, "Oh wow, look at that! Oh, that's a nice little price rise." No, when your house gains $50,000 price, that's not good, because it isn't just your house. Because if I sold my house, which I'm going to, and I bought another house, it isn't that I sold my house for a ton of money and the other house was cheaper. No, the other house is inflated too. Has your income, is your income jumping 8% a month? No. Are you making 40% more than you did last year? No? Then guess what? You are making less purchasing power last month or this year than you did last year. We've all had our cost of living adjustments at our job. You know, once a year they evaluate you and go, okay, we'll give you about 3%. That's average. They're not giving you 3% because you're a good employee. They're giving you 3% because that's the average inflation per year. And your wage has to keep up with the rate of inflation. That's cost of living. I love these neat little names they give it. Makes it sound not bad. Well, if your cost of living adjustment at your job wasn't 40% this year, you're losing. You made less purchasing power this year than you did last year. You're poorer than you were last year. Your savings is worth less than it was last year. Now people are going to start realizing that, and some of us already have. And I'm telling you right now, the Federal Reserve raising the interest rate too little, too late. The inflation we're experiencing now is from the money injections of 2020, March, April, May, June. We remember when the American economy was basically shut down, where we were all trapped in our houses, and we're like, wow, it's weird not going to work or working from home. It's really weird. But yet, the federal government took emergency measures, and you didn't have to actually make your house payment. Didn't that seem odd? And all of a sudden, if you don't make your house payment, it's okay. They can't affect your credit. Remember all that? Well, guess what? It's coming back to bite us square in our rear ends. That's what we're living through now. And the Federal Reserve's hiking of the interest rate, too little, too late. And no matter what they do, we still have about a year and a quarter worth of inflation to go. So if you don't put your money into an appreciating asset right now, in 14 months, the money you have right now will be worth about 40 to 50% less purchasing power than it has right now. And I just showed you how much we've already lost. There's a reason that major corporations are buying the Bitcoin hand over fists. You know who is actually buying up a bunch of Bitcoin right now? every wealthy person on the damn planet.
Yeah, you're right there, Ben, because I also saw that Fidelity just started offering Bitcoin on 401k plans. So that's going to be interesting. With Fidelity doing that, being the largest financial organizations that deal with everybody's 401k, and then with BlackRock, and now with Elon Musk purchasing Twitter, I'm interested to see the direction of the crypto space, because most people that are in crypto, they use Twitter, right, for a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, the writing is on the wall, like you said, with inflation, what's going on. I think 80% of the total monies or dollar has been printed in the last 2 years. So 80% of all dollars since existence has been printed in the last 2 years. And now with Biden, I don't know if you heard about what's going on. He's trying to forgive $1.7 trillion worth of student loans. So that's just going to be, if that gets passed, oh my gosh, inflation and
Yeah.
the debt, it's like, what is going on? So, the strength of this country is because of the strength of the middle class. And I've been to South America, I've been to Brazil, and there's no middle class in those countries. And so it's really dividing the wealth and the poor, and that's where we're moving to. And it's going to be interesting the next few years. But I am keeping an eye on this inflation, like yourself.
Yeah, it's and there there's a formula to get through this less hurt than everyone else. It's and I'm giving it to you. I'm letting you know exactly what you need to do in order to somewhat survive financially and your savings have any meaningful purchasing power at all. Number one, get in your car, go over to Crypto World, talk to Jeff, talk to one of his team members, have them set you up. If you're just putting $1,000 in crypto, that's fine. Put it on a private wallet on your phone. That'll work. But if you're putting savings into cryptos, and I mean lifetime savings, anything over $4,000 or $5,000, Jeff offers one of the products of my and my partner Patrick's. We offer crypto laptops. These are specifically made for holding and doing crypto business. These laptops, we don't just hand them to you and say good luck. We actually walk you through the unwrapping of the laptops. When you order one of these laptops from Crypto World, we do a Zoom call with you and unwrap the laptop. We send instructions with it. We walk through the instructions with you. So you get in your car, you go over to Crypto World. You say, Jeff, I am worried about my savings. I'm worried about my capital. And I got a good chunk of it. I need a laptop, and I'd like to hear your opinion on my options because Jeff can actually put you into just cryptos. He'll help you buy just cryptos, hold them on your laptop, and ride this wave out. But Jeff also offers other services where you're in cryptos, but you're also making a return on your cryptos. Jeff, explain that.
Well, I mean, there are several different things that that you can do. One of the things that we're launching here in the next couple weeks is our staking pool. So I know we're kind of we're hitting our mark here. We have to go on break, but I'll talk more about it after break.
Yeah, and I definitely want you guys to hear about this because this is a way to not only hold your purchasing power, but actually make a decent return holding cryptos. So you're holding an appreciating asset and earning an API return asset where you get a yearly return or AYP or whatever the hell they call it. All right.
Yep.
So we will be right back with the second half of the show. We'll be right back.
Did you know that you can sit down one-on-one with me or one of our other experts here at Crypto World? We can help you open up your first wallet, roll over your retirement into crypto, move large amounts of crypto safely, give you advice on how and what to mine, and more. If you could use expert guidance along your crypto journey, we are here to help. Visit our website to schedule your consultation today. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the crypto world and the Bitcoin Ben show. Um, we were just talking about how to save yourself and your savings and your money from the wave of inflation that's wiping out years of savings as we speak. And Jwade Crypto, my brother from another Asian mother,
Yeah. Hey, you got the pretty look side though. I don't know.
is you got the nice hair though.
I got the tan. I got the
Yeah.
tan. Anybody can have this hair. but but yeah, I mean it's crypto world is we are busy as can be. We're getting a lot of people that are newer coming into the store. We don't do a lot of advertising, if any. I think we're only on the radio here once a week, and News Talk STL will talk about us, but we don't pay for any advertising. A lot of it is organic so far. What we've done is basically the last 7 months is we've been working towards perfecting this model because it's the first one in the USA, first one in the world. So it took us 7 months. We thought it'd take longer than that, but it took us 7 months to really perfect the model of crypto world and also, stay with our core mission of educating the community. But last week we had two guys from Panama fly into crypto world. Very
That was
interesting.
neat.
Yeah, very neat. They're actually they own banks in Panama, and they were needing help setting up a custody solution, and also they want to offer Bitcoin lending. So it's pretty interesting that these banks in Panama, the U.S. is a little late into doing these type of things, but they're seeing what's going on. They know they have to be a part of this ecosystem. They know that they have to change their ways in doing things. So they flew all the way down here to talk to us, to talk to Michael Carter with Bits Be Trippin', and also look into mining and hosting. The biggest thing right now, we're getting so much requests, is for hosting, which is basically buying the machines, the Bitcoin miners, and putting it up in a facility where somebody else manages it and make sure it's going 24/7. And if it goes down, somebody's there to help fix it. And a lot of times when you're hosting, you're paying less than you would be paying electricity from home. So it's something. I was actually just in Kentucky yesterday looking at a facility where they're going to allow us to co-host about 140 ASICs. So we're going through the process right now of signing up that deal. So then we can start accepting, miners, and we can start accepting, folks, so that we can help host their miners. So it's pretty cool. We're also looking to sign an agreement with the local utility company here in St. Louis, that we have the opportunity for almost 40 megawatts, which is, if each container is roughly about 1.2 megawatts, so there's 360 miners per container. So we're looking
Yeah.
at a pretty big opportunity. And the goal is, as we open more locations, more franchises all over the U.S., then we can have containers allocated for each franchise. So because when we open up a crypto world, when you go down to Florida, and in Florida, the electricity rate is pretty expensive. It's probably 13 to 18 cents per kilowatt hour.
Yep.
Where here in St. Louis, or in Missouri, we have one of the cheaper electric rates. So we're probably paying 9 to 9.5 cents here in St. Louis. But folks in Florida, they can send their miners here to St. Louis to one of our containers at a much cheaper rate,
Yep.
and they don't have to deal with the noise. They don't have to deal with the heat of the machines. They don't have to
And
deal
all
with
the
maintaining it.
maintenance. Yep.
Yeah, it's a win-win for people that want to mine, because with crypto world, we're trying to simplify mining so everybody can participate. If they want Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or whatever coin they're looking at, and they want to mine, we're trying to simplify it for folks. So the hosting is a key component of our business model. It helps with our as we open up more stores, the sustainability of it. I know you had talked a little bit earlier about staking, which is something that's going to be also an opportunity for us. We start our first Cardano node in probably 2 weeks. We went through all the security checks with it, and we're going to open that up to the community, and hoping to have at least 10 different coins, proof of stake coins, similar to Cardano, like Ethereum or Solana, Polygon, Theta, or so forth, to be able to stake with crypto world.
Yeah.
And when you're
And
staking,
don't forget my favorite, which is
Divvy. Oh
actually
yeah, Divvy.
Divvy. Yeah.
Divvy. Yeah, exactly. We might just show people how to do that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that we're excited about, to be able to offer those type of things, because most of the time, people that are staking, and for folks that don't know what staking is, it's basically allowing the network to utilize your token. You're not relinquishing it. You're not giving it up. You're just allowing the network to utilize it for different projects, like liquidity pools, or somebody wants to mint an NFT, or or a gas fee. So there's different things for proof of stake coins that it's being utilized for. But instead of just keeping it in your wallet and just storing it somewhere, you can stake it. And for staking, you get anywhere from 5%, and I've seen as high as 12 to 15%. I don't know what Divvy coin is giving you. um
Uh, on the smallest node, I think it's over a year. I think it's about 6.5%.
yeah,
on the largest one, it's like 22%.
Yeah, so you're still gaining the appreciation value of the coin and getting the extra yield of up to 22%. So it's definitely something that we suggest people do if you're going to hold on to the coins anyways, like Ethereum and Divi and Cardano, and you're holding it long term. You might as well make that extra 5 to 22% on top of what you're getting on the appreciation.
Yep.
And so a lot of folks that do stake, they're normally staking with a random node that they don't know who it is. So the benefit with us is who we are, we're transparent, we're local to you, and also we're doing things for the community. So we do free events, we do crypto over coffee every week. This week on Tuesday we have somebody from, I don't know, Ben, if you're familiar with Aave.
Yeah.
Aave.
Yeah.
So the only U.S. developer for Aave is out of St. Charles, Missouri. So
Really?
yeah, so he happened, last week he came to our store. We had a Polygon meetup at our store that somebody was hosting, and he came to our store, and it was, his jaws just dropped, right? That there's a store that does what we're doing here and educating. So he came to our store last week or this past week, and he's offered to do a speaking engagement on Aave this coming
Wow.
Tuesday. So he's also going to let Aave know what we're doing, because we have a nonprofit with Crypto World that we're focused on going to communities, inner cities, talking to politicians, high school students, and making some big waves in Crypto World, and just letting people know what we're doing. So they were very excited, especially our nonprofit division. But yeah, if you're free this upcoming Tuesday from about 9 to 11, we have Aave coming down. I've heard of Aave, Ben. I know they do lending. Do you know much more about what they're doing?
Um, that's in general, that's what I know they do. I don't know all of the intricate parts,
Yeah,
which is why having him at your shop is amazing, because I know they're big and I know they're doing, all I've heard was really good things. So
yeah,
that's a
their
great
coin has
opportunity.
yeah, their coin has just gone crazy over the last year or so. So it's a project that's been very popular. I know that they're on the lending side, so I'm assuming it's kind of in that borrowing against your crypto or doing some DeFi lending. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to coming and hearing what they're doing, the projects they're looking to do, and how we can partner, right? Because as we open up more locations, you're going to have projects and coins like Aave that want to partner with us. um, Ballet Wallet is partnered with us on projects. I think today we're going to release a video that we did. I think I told you, Ben, about it, where we went to a high school, and we basically were handing out ballet wallets with increments of $5, $10, $20, uh, $50, and $100. So
Wow.
we went to this high school, we videotaped it, um, and it was kind of funny because I went there and I told everybody, and I showed the kids. I said, "Hey, this is a ballet wallet. This is what it is." And at the end of this session, it was about a 45-minute session of educating. I told them I was going to ask 15 to 20 questions, and whoever answers the questions correctly will get a ballet wallet with the opportunity to win $100 worth of Bitcoin. And as soon as I started talking, you can see these kids start writing every word that I said.
Oh yeah, they're like,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, exactly. So pretty cool, because it got them really engaged. It got them, as soon as I was done presenting and I was asking questions, I would say 90% of their hands were raised because they were listening. They wanted a ballet wallet. But anyways, our nonprofit side is doing a lot of those type of events where we educate kids. So I had an opportunity to talk with Bobby Lee, so Charlie
Yeah.
Lee's brother, and so they're donating the ballet wallets for our campaign.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so it was pretty cool. And then our nonprofit side is going to donate the Bitcoin. So pretty cool that we had the opportunity to do that. We're hoping that this helps with adoption because our with what we're doing, we're trying to educate the high school students, um, and also we're trying to educate politicians because the high school students are the future of this technology, and also the politicians are the ones that are going to help write the legislation, the bills, and everything that help the sustainability of this industry. So we want them to know about this and what's going on and the why aspect, right? So when Congresswoman Nance or when Congresswoman Hartzler came in to our store, one of the things that I mentioned was, as far as the mining, because all you hear in the media is how bad mining is. But if you look at the actual stats, only 1/10 of 1% of all electricity is utilized for mining. If you think
Yeah.
about that, like 1/10 of 1%. So, Netflix uses more electricity
Yeah.
than the mining network. And like people have there's more electricity used on Christmas lights for that, couple weeks to 3 weeks than there is for the Bitcoin network. And the Bitcoin network does so much more.
Yeah.
So
It's the, the argument that cryptocurrency mining is a negative is an argument of an agenda. It's the anti crypto people who are really pushing that lie. Because right now, dryers, home dryers, where you dry your clothes, uses 3 times more energy than all of the mining out there.
yeah, and 60% of mining consumption is from renewable energy.
Yeah,
So it's actually something that the industry is pushing towards: more solar, more hydro, more even. I was talking to somebody earlier on how there are companies that are mining that are using the flares from petroleum that's just going
oh,
up in the air.
that's huge in Texas. I
Yes.
have I have several friends who are making a mint just hooking up the generators and the miners, and they're actually partnering with o- these oil guys, and they're like, okay, well, let us use your flare as the energy source for the generator, hook up some rigs to it, and we'll half and half the profit. So what was waste is now an income source.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean these things that are the a waste that's going up in the air, the methane gas that's going up in the air is now being converted into something that's producing digital currency, Bitcoin,
Yep.
which then Bitcoin it's something that can be converted to fiat really easily. So yeah, I mean, there's more renewable that's being utilized, and it's sad that the media is taking this as a bad thing, right? Banks use three to four times more energy or electricity
Oh,
than the
absolutely.
network, and how much errors and how much energy and how much that banks are consuming. So very interesting. But yeah, I mean, at Crypto World, it's just, come down and talk to us and just try to understand the why aspect. At least if you don't want to get into, Bitcoin or anything, you might as well take your savings and put it into a USD digital coin, right? At least you can
Yeah,
get 8% or something like that, and it's going to help a little bit on inflation. But yeah, like you said, the dollar is not. It's going the wrong direction, and you need to start planning now for the future
yeah.
because of what's going on.
And something else. Now, this is very specific, and you'll want to do your own research on this if you haven't. If you don't know what I'm talking about after I say what I'm getting ready to say, look it up and it will be obvious. Over in Japan this morning, they announced they are capping the rate on their overnight bonds and their 10-year bonds at like 1.8. Well, the problem with that, that's basically what we would call a price control. Well, the problem with that is the issuance rate of the Japanese yuan, I think it is.
Yen,
Is that right?
maybe the yen. I think
Or
the yuan
yen?
is the Chinese.
Yeah. Well, whichever currency is the Japanese, it's it's in a downward spiral against the US dollar. They are gonna go they're going through right now as we talk. They're going through a inflationary wave that makes us look healthy, and it's bad. And what a lot of people don't understand is that the US dollar is the global reserve currency. We're going to reach a point here in the next year and a half, where we're going to have a tidal wave of US dollars hit America, and it's going to make inflation. The inflation we have right now is going to look like a little baby inflation, because when that tidal wave hits the American economy, we are talking, and I'm not exaggerating, milk $25 a gallon, fuel higher than that. And the American people have never seen what is coming. We have been lucky and spoiled for the last 50 or 60 years. And that's coming to an abrupt end. The Federal Reserve has had this idea or hope that they would have a soft landing. That's what they've been saying, a soft landing. Well, that's gone bye-bye now, because, and the Japanese yen or yuan, whatever, is showing us our future. We're not going to have a soft landing because we're going to hit a mountain, and it's going to be abrupt. That mountain's going to come out, and we're going to hit it. And when we do, you're going to want silver. You're going to want gold. You're going to want cryptos. You're going to want a crypto laptop. And you are going to want Jeff and Crypto World on your speed dial. Because the amount of capital, all that inflation, has anyone looked at the price of a used car right now? Have you looked at the price or even the availability of a new car? Some of them you can't even buy. You can walk in with cash and go, I want to buy this car right now. And they'll say, we'll get it to you in about 6 to 8 months. That's the production industry right now. That's the supply chain is broken. Used cars. My wife drives a beautiful Nissan Armada. It's like the highest level you can get of Nissan Armadas. It's 2 years old. It has like maybe 18,000 miles on it. We could sell her truck for more than what we paid for it, brand new. That's a broken system. That's the definition of a broken system. And the only things that are going to save you is the normals, the safe havens. And the only thing that's going to save you and give you an added return on top of it is cryptos. That's it. There's nothing else. If you go out and you buy this silver coin and you buy another silver coin and you put them together, they don't make little silver coin babies. That silver's that silver. With cryptos, because they are a digital ledger network, you invest your capital, you buy a coin, and you buy some more coins, and you put that in a pool with other coins. These coins that you hold, they're being rewarded with little baby coins. So you're actually making an income off of an appreciating asset.
You got a great way of, your analogies are like impeccable. I know we're the end of our time, and we love talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, stop by Shop Crypto World to pick up, the laptop that Ben talks about, which is for beginners or anybody that's in the space that you want a Calyx laptop. Shopcryptoworld.com. You can get all our information on there, or just stop by the store, 2788 Muegge Road. But Ben, as always, we'll see you next week. But always love chatting with you.
Absolutely, Jwade. Like I told you guys, this is a week of action. Don't listen to this whole show and then go outside and cut your grass. Get your rear end over to Crypto World. Love you, Jwade. I'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.